Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Coffee Rant with Danno and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. Tonight, we've got another recall that we need to discuss on a couple popular items that are affecting Costco and I believe Publix. Yeah, Publix and some other places. This is going to be on a Hidden Valley ranch and a couple other dressings here, salad dressings it looks like. Wanted to discuss some of these with you tonight. Happy Saturday, although not so happy with these recalls, I'll be honest. It's just crazy, guys. These recalls just keep coming in. This Hidden Valley Ranch is one that we discuss a lot on this channel. Oh, almost lost the camera there. There we go. See? Even the camera doesn't like these recalls. Anyway. So, yeah, this Hidden Valley Ranch. Now, I think a lot of these are ones that are sent to different delis and restaurants. So, unfortunately, it's going to be up to them to remove these products. And hopefully, and I'm sure they've already been removed, but just in case some of these have gotten into some homes, we need to go over it. I am reading from All Recipes website today. All Recipes is a website that I frequent for different recipes and stuff like that. And I figure, it was good to, they have it worded out here pretty well. So we're just going to go over this. Again, this is on All Recipes website. They go on to say the FDA announces recall on Costco, Hidden Valley Ranch, and Publix salad dressings and sauces. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has announced a recall on more than 4,000 cases of condiment products produced by Ventura Foods due to a potential foreign object contamination. There's been a lot of those lately. Specifically, plastic material, salad dressings and sauces sold at store delis and food courts, including those at Costco and Publix, are impacted by this recall. The recalled products were distributed to 27 states. Okay, so they go on to say how to identify the recalled sauces and dressings. The following products are impacted by this recall. I'm not going to go over any of the SKU numbers or anything like that, but this is on the FDA website as well. So if you think you may be affected by some of these recalls, make sure you check the FDA website, or you could literally Google food recalls, and this was the first one that popped up. Also, that is also how I was notified by this recall, was the notification that I have set to the Food and Drug Administration. So if you don't have a notification on that, go to their website and you can set a notification. That way, if there is a food recall, it will pop up on your phone like it did mine. Okay, so one that's affected is the deli-style, Carolina-style mustard barbecue sauce, and that is from Publix. Costco Service Deli Caesar dressing was the one affected here. And then Costco Food Court Caesar dressing, which is just another one that has a Best By date attached to it. And the next one is Hidden Valley Buttermilk Ranch. Okay, Hidden Valley Buttermilk Ranch. It has a SKU number with a lot code. But again, I believe that this only affects the delis and restaurants, as they said earlier here. But we're going to go into that here in a minute, because these things have the tendency to grow, and I want to make sure that we're ahead of the game, just in case, this does grow and we find out that it's in more places than just what they're saying. Monarch Italian salad dressing is affected. Cisco Creamy Poblano Avocado Ranch. I know that's a popular one that some of these stores use. And then they have the Ventura Caesar dressing that is on this recall, and Pepper Mill Regal Caesar dressing, Pepper Mill Creamy Caesar dressing. And it does look like that is it, but we're going to go into this here. The salad dressings and sauces were distributed to delis, food courts, and food service locations, which may lead to other products that were not produced by Ventura Foods being recalled. Now, we've talked about this a lot, right? There may be other products that buy this product and has it in another product that they've made, right? So, but but there's no information on that yet. Another reason why, it may take me a long time to bring out the news on some of these things, because I don't, I want to make sure all the information is out here. The reason why I'm doing this right now, I saw Hidden Valley Ranch and I was like, we get thousands of comments a year on Hidden Valley Ranch and seeing if I could check out the prices. So I have to assume that thousands of our viewers out there use Hidden Valley Ranch. And this one did affect the buttermilk, again, at delis and restaurants and food courts. Food court being Costco and maybe Publix. But, there's not a lot of solid information yet. Just putting this out here so you guys are aware. Okay. So far, Costco has issued a recall notice for select batches of its Caesar salad and its chicken sandwich with Caesar salad sold in the food court and deli. Now, this has been going on. Ventura Foods recalled condiments were delivered to 7 retail customers across 42 locations in the following states: Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Texas, Virginia, Washington, and Wisconsin. So pretty much all over the U.S. So they do go on to say what to do if you have products containing the recalled sauces and dressings. The dressings and sauces may be contaminated with black plastic planting material in the granulated onion, which makes them unsafe to consume. The foreign plastic can cause internal injury if ingested. If you have products containing any of these recalled dressings or sauces, again, check out the FDA, or you can check out All Recipes website, the one that I'm reading from. But the quickest way, the easiest way, is to just check out the FDA website, and it'll have all the different products, SKU numbers, lot numbers, all the numbers that you need to check on the packaging to make sure that yours is or isn't affected. Okay, starting over here. If you have products containing any of these recalled dressing or sauce packets from Costco, Publix, or any other deli or food service location, you should not consume them. Instead, throw them away or return the recalled item to the original place of purchase for a refund. Always get your money back. Always get your money back. And I wanted to point out here that it doesn't sound like they're 100% sure on where else this is, right? And I've checked a couple other news sites on this too. Okay, there's no. Maybe it's still too early. Maybe still under investigation. But this, let's see. Costco, Publix, or any other deli or food service. So again, yeah, they're not giving out all the information here, or they just don't know. I'm assuming that they just don't know. Okay. So, there's that one, and now we have a dog food recall, and this is another one by Bond Hill, and I know that this is one that a few of our viewers have used for your canine friends, and I wanted to make sure that we went over this recall as well, and this came out yesterday. Today is December 6th, 2025, just for point of reference. Okay. So I'm reading this one from USA Today, and they go on to say dog food recalled in 14 states for plastic pieces that can harm pets. So, like I said, it's a lot of. I know some people are going to say, "Well, it's malfunction in the systems, the mechanics of it, the machines, stuff like that." Guys, it's just crazy how these things come in bunches, though, ain't it? It's now it's plastic materials. Next week or next month, it'll be Listeria again, or Salmonella, or E. coli. It's like they all come in bunches. And if it was like a variety of different things that are the same product, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, it came from the same shredder or something, or the same deli slicer or something like that. But it's not. It's coming from different companies, and it's all happening at the same time. Now, I don't know what to really make of that, but let me know down in the comments what you think. Anyway, so on here, let's see, dog food recalled in 14 states for plastic pieces that can harm pets. And this is important because it's not like a dog can tell you, hey, I think this piece of beef here is tasting a little hard here. No, they're going to wolf it down like every other dog does, and then you're going to have to take them to the pet hospital, because they're, I don't want to go in graphic detail, but, I've had pets. I grew up with pets. They'll eat anything. I had a beagle that would literally eat anything. We had to keep everything away from this dog. She would eat anything. And a little piece of plastic would not have fazed her, and she would have just gobbled it down, and then we would have to run her to the pet hospital or something. And I understand that these things happen, accidents happen. It's a good thing that we're getting ahead on these recalls. I know for as many recalls as we've had over the last couple years, I have to say that I feel like the FDA, the FSIS, a lot of these companies seem like they're doing a much better job. They're picking these things up quick, and they're getting the information out here fast. The only problem is that, they're getting them out so fast that it's like, well, I mean, it's still good. That I guess what I would do, okay, let me say this so I don't forget. Which I don't buy Hidden Valley Ranch, but if I had Hidden Valley Ranch, the buttermilk, right, or maybe any of them right now, because I know from doing these videos for so many years that these things have the tendency to grow, I would probably hold off. I would probably hold off on eating any of that dressing. First of all, checking out the different SKU numbers or the different UPC numbers and lot codes and see if it matches up with the one that I have. That's the first thing I would do. Secondly, I would wait anyway a while until this story seems like it's concluded, right? If you go a couple weeks, and that's the thing, like a lot of news sites, and this is one thing I don't like, a lot of news sites won't say when something's over or been concluded, right? They're only putting out the information that they know you're going to read because it's the drama in it all, right? I mean, that's really what it is. They draw you in with what happened, but when there's a conclusion and everybody's happy, the news doesn't care. Right? It's like, well, that's not news anymore. Okay, it's cool. But what I do is, a week or two, if there's been no more information on it, then I feel for myself, and I'm only speaking for myself here, that I would feel okay to eat it, right? But not if it's included in the numbers, okay, that they have on the FDA website or all recipes like we just read. So, okay, back to the dog food recall here. Check your latest pet food delivery. 300 cases of dog food have been recalled after they were found to be contaminated with plastic pieces. From Family Foods, it's very popular, from FROMM, Family Foods initiated a voluntary recall of some of its Bonneville Farms cooked frozen dog food on December 3rd after receiving owner complaints. There were no reports of injury or illness as of December 3rd, according to the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, notice, but the pet food company warned pet owners to keep an eye out for symptoms of plastic ingestion. Good. So it's like, so they have a report, and they've tracked the number, they've tracked where this has gone, they know that whatever it is, it's come from the 300 cases that have been sold. And they're coming out and telling you, keep an eye out on it. So if you have this dog food, you might want to wait a little while until more of this investigation is concluded. Dogs who have eaten plastic may show symptoms such as vomiting, loss of appetite, lethargy, or stomach discomfort, said the notice. If a dog consumes large amounts of plastic, it can cause an intestinal obstruction or blockage, which can be life-threatening. If your dog displays signs of gastrointestinal upset, such as vomiting or diarrhea, or illness, contact your veterinarian immediately. Quote, we have identified the error. Oh, this might be an update. Quote, we have identified the error, and in addition to our existing safety process, we have put corrective actions in place to prevent this from happening again, Fromm said in its recall notice shared with the FDA. Well, what was it? What did you find? Okay. See, this is the real headache of it all. It's like, okay, we have identified the error. In addition to our existing safety process, we have put corrective actions in place to prevent this from happening again. Meaning that it happened. Or did it? That's why, and I know, we need to go over some of these guys as we go along. But I mean, come on. It's like, okay, so what happened, right? Because at first it was believed that, this was just a call from somebody, right? Well, now, later on in this article, it seems like, oh, we've identified this. We're correcting it. What happened? Can you tell us what happened? I don't know. Here's what it looks like. There's what the 1 pound package of the beef bowls by Bonneville Farms looks like. It is a 16-ounce Bonneville beef bowls beef recipe with Best By date December 25th, 2026. It says B01, B01, and UPC code 0727051350004. No other farm products are affected by this recall. The potentially contaminated food was sold in the following states, according to the FDA: Illinois, Wisconsin, Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Louisiana, California, Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, Oregon, Washington, and Alaska. Okay, so if you have this recalled dog food, they go on to say here, consumers who have purchased the recalled dog food should immediately stop feeding it to their pets and return it to the place of purchase or throw it away. Get your money back. Get your money back. Consumers with questions may contact From at 1-800-325-6331 from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, or online at info@fromfamily.com. Boy, guys. And I'm sure as we're having this conversation right now on a Saturday night, there's probably more recalls. I got to the point. I do have a little more time now to go. Where me and Jess been getting a lot of stuff done. We get a lot of the Christmas stuff done. Jess has been writing out cards to you guys that we're sending out like every other day. I can't go to the P.O.Box every day, but I try to go every 2 or 3 days. And thank you all for sending the cards. A couple things. We really appreciate the sincerity and the love that you guys are sending to us. It is very warm feelings. I'm so beside myself when I see some of your guys' cards, guys. So the love that you guys show us, we wouldn't be able to do our channel here if it wasn't for you guys, and we really appreciate each and every day that we're able to put videos out here for you guys to enjoy. And I know this one, I can't do the recalls all the time. When I see ones that are specific to things that a lot of our viewers have talked about in the past, then I try to get to those if I can, and as quick as possible too, because I understand that, some of this stuff you may have in your fridge, and I know this is the doom and gloom part of the channel that I really don't like, but you guys have convinced me, and I know that this information is very relevant and useful, because chances are you probably haven't heard about some of these things. And this is why I always say, click that notification bell for the FDA website. Click the notification bell for Adventures with Danno also, right? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up either. Excuse me. The thumbs up button, guys, really helps send our videos out among the masses all around the world. We get a lot of new viewers from outside the country too. We got a couple new viewers from Germany, Australia. Thank you guys so much. We can't thank you enough. A couple new viewers from Canada as well. and all over. It's hard to, when I try to get to your guys' comments, if I can't respond, you guys know at least I'm reading through them. If one of our videos really takes off, it's hard to kind of get to all the comments, but I do, me and Jessica kind of go over the comments and, make sure everybody is, I understand this is, some negative information here. I know people get upset about these kind of things. I do too. But again, I ask, keep it PG-13. We don't need to be blasting out cuss words on here. We do a lot of different things on this channel. We're really a family channel, right? So we don't need to have all the cussing and everything like that. You can become more thoughtful or easygoing minded, or what's the word I'm looking for? You can debate. There are things as a healthy debate, right? You can get angry. It's healthy to get angry, but there's a healthy angry, and then there's just a sailor mouth angry. We don't need the sailor mouth angry. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Sorry to bring this negative information out here, but again, when I see something that's relevant to the channel, both of these products, you guys have asked me to check out in the stores as we do store videos. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is kind of what we do. We do different coffee rants, news breaks, whatever you want to call it, or just sitting and chatting with you guys. That's kind of what I like to call it. But and different store videos, and then beyond that, the stuff that me and Jessica really love to do are the taking you guys along with us on our different adventures and travels. It's been really cold. It's been really cold. It is like 23 degrees out here right now in Cincinnati. It is better. That's why I even got my jacket on. We got the heat cranking and everything. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a lot of football on this weekend. We got Ohio State and Indiana. IU and Ohio State play tonight at 8 o'clock. Probably soon after you watch this video. And then we got all the football for tomorrow. But me and Jessica are going to be busy doing some things. Probably, hopefully, doing some more vlogs for you guys. So that will be fun and interesting. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.